everyone, Eloise here. I had a really lovely afternoon speaking with Victor Perton about all things optimism. Hope you enjoy my mini movie today. Hi, can you just say your name and title please?
Victor Perton, founder of the Australian Leadership Project and author of the Case For Optimism.
Victor, tell me all about your project.
Well, I came back to Australia having had incredible experiences as Commissioner of the Americas and working in the G20, and everywhere I went around the world there was this adoration, infatuation with Australian leadership. The chairman of Caterpillar said to me, "You Aussies remind me of the Americans of 100 years ago. Nothing is impossible." And then I came back to Melbourne and I was astonished by the level of negativity around leadership. So I thought, rather than complain about the complainers, I interviewed up 1,500 people. And if I can say to you, the core features of an Australian leader: egalitarianism, we talk to the cleaner the same way we talk to the chairman. Self-effacing humour, we don't take ourselves too seriously. And then no bullshit plain speaking. Now, if you think those are the three qualities of Australian leadership, egalitarianism, humour, and plain speaking, there are millions of people like that. Everyone watching this broadcast can think of their boss, their mother, their teacher. So why this negativity around Australian leadership? And my eureka moment was in 2017 when I made a speech on a panel on the Case For Optimism. And my view today is that there's no shortage of leadership in Australia. It's the best country on earth and it only gets there through good people. We've allowed ourselves to become pessimistic and ungrateful for the state that we're in.
And with your research, what are the biggest benefits of the leaders really trying to be extra optimistic towards their staff members and their employees? What are the main benefits that are being shown?
Well, it's astonishing because most of the science around this is from well after any of us have gone to university. It's neuroscience, it's brain plasticity, but you've got McKinsey, you've got Korn Ferry, both saying that the critical attribute of a good leader is now not being rah, I'm an optimist. It's being able to generate optimism in the team, to ask your team what makes them optimistic. And the benefits are huge. In the workforce, it's greater productivity. It's innovation. You can only innovate if you're prepared to fail and be optimistic about the future. You can only be an entrepreneur if you're prepared to fail and be optimistic about the future. And the health benefits are astonishing. So Brookings Institution says that the link between longevity and optimism is made out. The American College of Cardiology says that the link between protection against heart disease and recovery from heart disease is optimism. Cancer, dementia. Last week the American military reported that optimistic soldiers are far less likely to suffer chronic pain as a result of a wound or an injury. In terms of an optimistic spouse, you can even be a little bit of a pessimist yourself. But if you've got an optimistic husband, wife or partner, you'll still get the benefits of that optimism to make you live longer and healthier.
That's amazing. And what's the one message you'd like to just tell the person in the street about optimism? You've probably already covered it, but is there any particular thing, just for the, for example, a mum over there, dealing with her babies and things? Is there, if she's having a bad day, or something like postnatal depression or something like that, what would you say? Well,
because an optimist, everyone has a bad day, right? The thing about optimism, and as a way of life, as a philosophy, is that shit happens, right? People are going to get sick. Someone in your family is going to die. People will lose jobs, businesses will go bad, the experiment will go wrong, it rains on your party, right? But the optimism says it's happened. Let's move forward, let's move on. And what I'd say to the mum over there is, you can make yourself more optimistic. Brain plasticity now says that our brain develops till we die. You can learn these new things, and it's stuff that people have told us for ages. Meditation is now shown to change the shape of the frontal portion of the brain, making you more happy and optimistic. Yoga, again, a perfect method. Gratitude, just writing a thank you note when you've been to a good dinner or a party. ringing that friend to say thank you. Just so important and such an easy way to do things. Those are a few of the methodologies. I've written a whole book on it. There's pages and pages. But they'd be the critical things, to be grateful for what you've got, but to express that gratitude. And particularly for a mum with kids, one of the things I do is at the end of dinner, that we go around the table and say, what are the 3 best things in the day? So you still listen out for the stuff that's gone wrong, the bad stuff, but you get the kids and the family to focus on what's best, and it lifts everyone.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolute pleasure.